We spoke with the Secretary of Public Services, who told Teleislas News how the process of exhumation of corpses from the cemetery and the progress of the crematorium is going.
The Secretariat of Public Services of the department announced that there are 47 vaults available at the cemetery. Therefore, it invites the community to begin the process of exhumation.
Bueno, de las 55 bóvedas que teníamos
Of the 55 vaults that we had last week, we have 47 left. Yesterday, we released the first list of remains ready to be exhumed through the press department. We will disclose through the media and for the entire community to know the remains that are ready, so the family members can come to the Secretariat and begin the process.
It is important to clarify to the community that it has no cost. The acquisition of the niches has no cost either. The only thing the family has to do is to schedule the exhumation. Likewise, the Secretariat talks about the progress of the crematory oven.
No, el horno crematorio lo que nosotros hicimos fue una prueba al vacío.
What we did was a vacuum test of the crematory oven in order to receive it from the contractor, since the contractual time stipulated was fulfilled. We have not started cremation, since that also has some stipulated processes, and we are waiting for the formal documentation to make the official delivery so that it remains within the assets of the department.
The invitation is to the community to consult the list and start the exhumation process.
And with the aim of strengthening economic models in the archipelago, a workshop focused on circular economy aimed at all entrepreneurs was carried out in the department.
The workshop activating the circular economy was held in the facilities of the Chamber of Commerce for all inhabitants of the department. In Pulsa, Colombia, and a group of private sector companies seeks to generate environmentally friendly economic models through training.
En el marco de los distintos programas de economía circular.
Within the framework of the different circular economy programs that Impulsa, the country's innovation agency, has today, we are investing on the construction of these enterprises in the Chamber of Commerce of San Andres to promote business activities and growth, scaling of circular economy initiatives. Today, we are closing a process in which 3 workshops were held. In the first one, we educated, we understood what the circular economy meant. In the second one, we built the networks among all the relevant actors to be able to make it a reality. And today, we are finishing defining the lines of action, that is, where there are some critical issues for 4 specific sectors.
This type of workshop aims to strengthen the skills of the entrepreneurs on the island. It was the entrepreneurs themselves who requested these 3 days of workshop.
Pues la verdad, el taller me parece muy interesante.
I find the workshop very interesting because we have learned how to join the tourism business with the circular economy. What are the strengths, opportunity, and threats that are related to the tourism sector? And the truth, it has been rewarding and timely because currently San Andres needs a little more support from the community in terms of the circular economy.
Me pareció un taller muy importante.
It seems to me a very important workshop, very relevant for the department. The issue of circular economy seems to me that it is a fundamental strategy for the conservation and development of the destination, precisely so that this initiative can help in projects that are carried out, and hopefully it will be a reality for all of us.
This workshop will last until 2 p.m. at the Chamber of Commerce facilities.
And the National Register issued information regarding the electoral calendar for the presidency and vice presidency of the Republic to be held in 2022.
Alexander Vega Rocha, who is the National Register, issued a calendar for 3 electoral processes where he released the schedule for the election of the presidency and the vice presidency, popular consultations, and municipal and youth council. International organizations were invited for the technical review of the observation for the election, among which are CAPEL, the Organization of the American States, European Union, and Parliament, IFES, and Carter Centers. From May 29 of 2021 to March 29 of 2022, registration of the ID cards will be open. Likewise, on May 29, those who promote the bank vote may register until January 19 of 2022. In the same line, candidates may register between January 29 and March 11, whose election will be held on May 29 of 2022. On the other hand, the population consultation, both internal and inter-party, will be held on November 7th of 2021. If so requested by the political groups, otherwise, they will have until the 30th of June to submit the written report to the National Electoral Council. Finally, the Municipal and Youth Council will be held on November 28th of 2022 year, for which registration will be open to young people between 14 and 28 years old who wish to vote in such election from June 1st to August 30 of the current year.
And during the third day of the Rizal Roundtable, the national government, through the Ministry of ICT, will reach agreements that will benefit the department in connectivity issues.
The national government, in agreement with the Rizal people during this third day, will define the criteria for the development of the completion of plans, programs, and projects of information and communication technologies directed to the Rizal people. This in agreement with institutions that will help to allocate these items to the organizations. Likewise, during this meeting, it was established that the National Television Authorities, with previous agreements with the authorities, will allocate within its budget an annual item to support the production and training of the members of the Rizal people. At the closure of this broadcast, the Rizal Roundtable carried out with the Ministry of the Information and Communication Technologies was still in progress. Teleislas News will be attentive to the development of these meetings.
And we continue with the excellent news for the islands. San Andres Reprise's nomination in the World Travel Award as a leading beach, a news that makes the local government proud, as this could be the 4th award.
Yes, Lisa, San Andres once again nominated in the Oscar for Tourism as a leading beach. The World Travel Award has already opened votation in all the regions of the world for its 28th version. And of course, San Andres repeat nomination. The Secretary of Tourism, Jonathan Taylor, talked with satisfaction to Teleislas News about this news.
Tenemos hoy el gran privilegio, el gran honor.
We have the great privilege and honor again to inform you that we are nominated for this important award. It is a recognition from the tourism sector where we are nominated as a leading beach in South America. This means that we can opt for our 4th title or 4th recognition of this award. I want to share with the whole community and the department, to all people linked to the tourism sector, that they can enter to the website, participate, and make your vote to achieve this important award of the tourism sector.
And well, as you all know, everybody will be able to vote through the website of the World Travel Award until the 26th of July. The winners of Latin America will be known in Dubai the 26th of October. This is all information. Lisa Silva, Mitchell Archibald for Teleislas News.
And now we continue with all the sport news of our department.
Hello, here are the best sports of the islands. Nelson Manchego continues his preparation with boxers who will represent the archipelago in future competitions. Although boxing is going through hard times due to the COVID-19 pandemic, some boxers manage to prepare and keep in shape. Under the guidance of Coach Nelson Manchego, the preparation of these boxers is done with seriousness, dedication, and discipline. So said the renowned coach Nelson Manchego.
Preparing the boys for the upcoming championships with a view to the national games. We are already facing the qualifiers for the 2023 national games.
Boxing is a sport that continues to produce new fighters to the archipelago.
I am representing the island of San Andres, a hard preparation with discipline and hope that everything can materialize. I am proud to represent the San Andres team in the boxing modality. The objective is to represent San Andres in a Colombian selection and qualify for a youth selection that is next June to go well with the San Andres team. Boxing is definitely very difficult, but in reality, if one has the discipline and perseverance, one will eventually achieve the desired results. My mentality is to be champion, and that is what I would give to the island.
Despite of the pandemic, the island sport is going through an excellent moment, and volleyball is also living it with his referent. Diego Barrios is a referent of the island volleyball, who has excelled in the League of the Coast representing the University of Atlantico. He is a reference for the young islanders who have been practicing the sport of volleyball. With discipline, Diego is still training, hoping to represent our island department in future national competitions. This is how Diego Barrios expresses it.
Ser referente en un deporte, en cualquier deporte, ya sea en béisbol,
Being a reference in any sport, whether in baseball, softball, in this case in volleyball, where I am taken as a reference, is very gratifying for me and of great pride, because in spite of all the efforts and sacrifices that are made, they are worth it. I invite all the young people of the archipelago to practice any sport, but do so with discipline and dedication.
The prestige of being a reference in any sport is earned through discipline and dedication, as Diego Barrios said. This is all in sports for the moment. I am Victor Fusalba, Teleislas News.